Hello and welcome to another update video about Chainlink. Chainlink, amazing. Chainlink did break out of this descending wedge that we've been talking about in the last few videos. We've had it on the chart here and we see a breakout. We haven't seen a retest yet, which makes me a little bit skeptical. But I mean, could you see this as a retest? Maybe, yeah. But we see volume and we see only green volume here, and we see quite a significant move up with over 6% today. Is, considering what Chainlink did in the last few weeks and months where it was really quiet, is already quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, Chainlink did come down obviously into my target area. I mean, to be fair, it touched it only, but it did touch it. Yeah, that was here on the 24th of February. The target area is located between the $11.30 level and the $5.97 level. So $11.30, $5.97, between the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level and the 88.7 Fibonacci retracement level. And with Chainlink, I really like the chart because Chainlink did what it needs to do to complete the correction, at least the minimum, which doesn't need to mean for sure that the correction is complete, but it's a good sign. It's a good sign. We have come to the target area. Yeah, we've made a lower low, which is important to complete a correction in an ABC correction. And we have seen quite a substantial reaction to that target area when it was touched here on the 24th of February. Since then, I mean, at least, and this was, by the way, where I had my buy order trigger, and I told you about that. And since then, we've already seen nearly a 28% profit, yeah, which is not too bad. I do expect now that Chainlink broke out of this descending wedge and that we potentially have seen a retest. Yeah, I would expect as we moved above the previous high here, yeah, at $14.50. That is, by the way, important support now. We need to hold $14.50. I think if we break below that, that's it. But $14.50 is important. That is the previous high. I think I mentioned in the previous video as an important level that we have to get above if we break out. And now, yeah, next target would be here this 50-day, is it the 50 or the 20-day? No, it's the 50-day moving average, which is currently located at $15.33. If we get above that, what can we expect then? I think then we can get to the next swing high at around $17.40. And if we break above that, then we could get all the way up to $19.50. And then it's getting interesting. And I am now not so skeptical anymore generally about any move up from here. It depends a little bit on the chart structure, of course, but because Chainlink did reach this target area and made a lower low, it could now at any time start off to new all-time highs. And we talked about that. I talked about the target areas are not there for fun. By the way, at $11.50 roughly, that was also the largest chunk of all my allocation to Solana. Why do I always say Solana? To Chainlink, which was actually triggered. So I did split my buy orders for Chainlink, I think in 3 or 4 chunks. That was the largest chunk that was triggered here. I saw that with the highest probability to trigger, and it did trigger. Do we come down once more to the lower area for Chainlink here, which would be around $6? I'm not sure. Therefore, I had it allocated here, most of it, yeah, and the trigger. And that is why I like to set limit orders, yeah, just generally, because sometimes, let's say you are sleeping and you have such a dip, yeah, down to, for example, here $11.40 or so. If you have a dip like that, you probably won't catch it if you just buy and sell manually. That's why I like to set buy and sell orders. And if you want to see my buy and sell orders, check out the silver or gold channel membership. Then you can get access to my own buy and sell orders, which, by the way, are still all relevant. Yeah, I haven't changed them for a while, but we are still in the same range. Therefore, I haven't changed them now for many weeks because the prices have hardly moved, and so they are all still relevant. Yeah, of course, I will update them and change them as soon as we get into a new range, but at the moment we are not in a new range yet. And overall, everything is still active. Yeah, so next key level for me is really here this 50-day moving average to the upside. And if we take a look where we are, especially on the daily chart, I think that is very relevant for Chainlink here. There is now, of course, because we corrected down a lot and broke out of a descending wedge now, so a bullish pattern, we talked about it, yeah, that breakout could happen. Of course it could happen. It's more likely actually to happen to the upside than not. But as I said to you as well, as long as we don't have a confirmed breakout, I still have to expect that we are going to come lower. So just because I tell you here that we have broken out of this target, out of this descending wedge, it doesn't mean that the correction must be over. Yeah, we are still not making here a higher high. I want to see a significantly higher high and a higher low, and I want us to get back into an uptrend. Yeah, at the moment, yes, good sign, good sign. We reacted to the target area, we broke out of a descending wedge, but now we need to see a bit more upside. Okay. However, the indicators turning bullish. Yeah, the RSI on the daily just getting into the bullish range, the bullish momentum, which is a positive sign. We see bullish momentum on the MACD as well. So further upside potential is certainly possible. Now, however, as we are overbought on the 1 hour chart, you can also expect here a little bit of a retracement. That is why we're getting stuck here at the moment. We're overbought on the 4 hour chart, overbought on the 1 hour. And you now either need to see a little bit of downside movement, where it would then be very, very crucial to hold ideally this previous high here at $14, and I would say at least $14.35. We need to hold that. Yeah, we could move sideways, could retest that. It would bring the 1 hour RSI down, and then we could continue from here. But if you fall below that previous high again, yeah, I think it will get difficult again then to maintain that bullish momentum. But yeah, just really to confirm that at any point in time, Chainlink could now start to new all-time highs. We talked about that many times. And anybody who still waited for lower lows, I told you that the target areas are not there for fun. Yeah. And at any point, anybody needs to decide for themselves when they actually want to buy. If you wait too long, chasing the lowest point often doesn't work. That's what I told you as well. Therefore, my strategy, especially where we currently are in the current environment, is dollar cost averaging in. I think the downside potential for many cryptos, of course, there is still downside potential, but you need to bear in mind, we've corrected down 70 to 80% already for many cryptos. So the downside risk is just much lower than any risk that we have to the upside. In terms of risk to the upside, I mean that you are missing the entry point and that you're going to wait and wait and wait. But of course, I cannot tell you when to buy. That is an individual decision. That's up to you. My personal decision and strategy, I mean, you can see it on my buy and sell orders if you check out the channel membership and the buy orders on Discord. My strategy is dollar cost averaging in at strategic levels at the moment where the prices could turn around. And that's what I did. That is how I can catch these lowest points. Of course, I have them split into batches. So for example, if I have a buy order set here and catch this lower, this swing low, of course, I have another one set here and catch this swing low. But that way I make sure that I do dollar cost average in at those strategic levels. And yeah, for me, there are only 3 levels here for Chainlink. And I did hold back until we reached the first 2 already. And I still have one set for lower, but I am not very sure if we're actually going to reach that. And that's fine. You know, if you don't catch it, then you can take the next swing low on the way up. Yeah, so hopefully you liked the update about Chainlink. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe and leave a comment. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.